You're most likely correct with that statement. I guarantee almost every actor that portrayed Uncle Harley for the advertisements, and poorly at that, didn't give it a second's thought. None of my family was consulted by them or the brand itself about how we felt about Uncle Harley being represented to the world officially by the brand. If this was Saturday Night Live, it'd be a different story. I could be sitting in the crowd laughing my butt off at some of the jokes and portrayals that they do of Uncle Harley. But this was the official Kentucky Fried Chicken brand, the one place the world looked to. They didn't know family existed. They didn't know any relevant family was still around. They didn't know anybody was still around that wanted to keep his image alive, keep his history alive. Just here and there, some local impersonators that are trying their darnest to chase the coattails of this family legacy. So what the world looked to was the Kentucky Fried Chicken brand representing Colonel Sanders, because my generation and a lot of other ones look to the brand and Colonel Sanders as their mascot, not a real person. They don't really care about a story because they didn't know there was a story to begin with. And for those that were telling stories, they were telling inaccurate stories or rumors that were lies meant to make him out to be a bad person. And those were the stories being shared. I didn't agree with any of the actors. A lot of people were mad about Reba McEntire and George Hamilton portraying the Colonel, but nobody was actually mad about the fact that Kentucky Fried Chicken was disrespecting the Colonel's legacy by doing it the way that they were doing it. Nobody was mad that the family had to sit down and watch our uncle displayed on television in our faces as a stripper by the official brand. The Colonel's grandkids, well, he has children in the family still, and we just had my first nephew, so they have to see that. It's unfortunately a part of the KFC history now that he was a stripper, or portrayed as a stripper, for an ad. Reba McEntire, I think, did the most respect to Uncle Harley's image. No, she didn't look like him, didn't sound like him, but she didn't treat him like a joke. She didn't treat him disrespectfully or treat him like an idiot. A lot of the actors and comedians did. Darrell Hammond was a very perverted and disturbing. When my grandfather and I first saw that displayed on TV in front of us, we were completely in awe. We could not believe that the brand actually went through and did that. They had one actor, Jim Ross Meskimen, voice actor, voice impressionist. He sounds just like Uncle Harley, and he did the commercials for a number of years. Unfortunately, Kentucky Fried Chicken has decided this year that he's no longer going to be doing it. They're no longer going to be using his voice. But he was the only actor that the brand hired that took the job specifically to keep the memory of his unique voice alive and who he was alive, keep his mannerisms alive. If you go through his YouTube channel, he has a lot of content of keeping Uncle Harley's image and legacy alive through how he talked in today's generation. Something the brand has not done in a while. I think rather than have these actors and impersonators, have the family represented through the legacy.